Lojan. So Blanga lesithathu out of, excuse me, amalanga amasumi amabili nanye of the public speaking challenge, right? And isikhathi sithile iri lekhomba ngemva kwamadina. I really never really understood the thing, even back in school, but ngaphambi kwamadina, ngemva kwamadina, I never really like understood like the full concept of it and all, right? So, geez, I don't know what to talk about today. You know, I don't know what to talk about, but okay. So far, the the biggest school in my life has been the gym, right? And yes, today I had like a conversation with the guy. Shout out to Tim. Shout out to Tim, the UJ on campus gym. Shout out to Tim. And we were talking, and it started by us like saying, like, hey man, it's flipping full in here. Usually it's never this full. And it started as like that it's summer body loading season. Um, and amongst us regulars, the joke is let us give them like a month max. You know, people who just solely come there so that they can want to be shredded by September, which is very impossible, not unless like you're on like something you're juicing. Um, and we got to a point where we talked about, but that again, what I said, that it is impossible. You cannot start working out, what's this, in July and expect like these humongous results by September. So you want the six pack by September. That is impossible, right? I've been working out since last year, and last year I started at the weight of 60 no, I started as like 55 kgs, then I went to 65, then currently now I am 74, 73, 74. On a good day I'm a 75 kg dude, and obviously now I'm thinking like I really want to cut back on the weight, right? Because I'm really not sure if it's like majority, is it muscle or is it fat, but I am pretty strong. Now, sorry to me and off. The thing is that you have to be committed to this thing. I think that can be translated to every every facet of your life where you want to make significant progress. Is that you have to be committed. You don't have this mustn't be motivated just for like this 2 weeks, 3 months, or a month. You have to be committed because even if you can put a deadline like after 3 months, you want X amount of money or you want to achieve a certain goal. 3 months later pela, and you might not have reached that goal that you want. That's some one of the things that I had to come into terms with, even how positive I think, man. Sometimes you could call it poor planning on my part personally. Sometimes it's maybe just poor planning or poor execution, But how do you know those things? Um, you know those things when you start implementing and you start on the process of giving yourself to this thing and saying, now from starting from today, this thing is now my life. I will breathe, eat, and sleep this thing, you know. And we spoke about it with the how if you tell someone, it's like, hey man, like I see you working, right? What are your goals? Like, no, by September, by August, I want to be like. And you ask them, like, have you ever touched the weight before? Have you ever like touched the treadmill? Or if do you play in a sports? Person says no. And you tell them, well, for those high expectations, which are very good, it's physically impossible to reach them because you have to be committed. It's not something just happens by faith. And he said that's the word we are scared of as people in general. And I agree with it because once you hear that, hey, you have to sacrifice a lot of stuff here. Someone have a big chest dish. And you have to sacrifice a ton of stuff. You have to give your body, mind, and soul into whatever goal that you have chosen, and the price is commitment. That is all, folks. Like, yeah, man. The word of the day is like the price is commitment. It doesn't matter how long it takes. But I think when you're committed to the grind, you're committed to the struggle, things become, I don't want to say they become better, because for someone who switched, uh, yeah, I'm not going to edit this. So you get to see me think in real time. I was going to relate it to like my story routine. So this is my second year in accounting sciences, but fourth year in uni because I'd done like 2 years of social work, right? And I switched courses. Mind you, I do not have an accounting background whatsoever in my life. The only accounting that I did was like EMS, and that was like in grade 9. That was still in the 2000 and teens. Not, is it? Not quite sure. Yeah, but 2018, somewhere there. So it was still in the teens, right? And when I came in here last year, thought because like I had now experience with handling the system, the uni system is and how to study will be easy. No, that wasn't the case, right? I actually struggled more, because but then I was okay with it, that I'll do anything in my power so that I at least make it, you know. Did I get the most amazing marks? No. When I got in, because I'm thinking, come on, it's first year, man. I've been through first year. It's really not that much of a big deal. Thought that, hey, I'll come in here and hit the ground running and I'll get this amazing marks. But I did hit the ground running. I was failing. My classmate, when I tell my classmates like I'm failing, they'll think that, but yeah, man, you're smart. What do you mean you're failing? Such big brains. I'm like, hey, dude, like I'm getting 40s and 50s. That's not what I really want. Again, speaking to the point that I said earlier, with the sometimes our expectations may not meet the reality, and we have to be okay with the reality, and we have to adjust to see where can I tweak so that this becomes better, fail early. This is a nice topic that I think I'm gonna talk about, which friend of mine, Trace, shout out to Trace, has talked about that. If you're going to fail as early as possible, you know. But yeah, man, like shout out. This is day 2. I am not really sure what the hell I was talking about, but I hope there in the comments you can comment maybe and share your own experiences of like expectations not meeting the reality, or there's the disconnect between expectations and reality, and how that has shaped you, or what have you learned from that. I would really appreciate that, guys. I'm not gonna tell you to subscribe because um, but yeah, again, this is like words from turning 22 this year. This is like lessons from a 22-year-old dude who's trying to figure out themselves and trying to figure out this life thing eventually. So have have a good night, and if you're watching this in the morning, have a good morning. And if you stumble upon this in the evening, in the afternoon, have a good afternoon. And Yantanda san. I'm trying to DJ this school thing. If you have a freight, hey, kind of what did school used to say? Have a faith and a friend. Yeah, man. Like after they changed that whole thing, like and they put Trevor Gumby to host friends like this, man, it was just never the same. I think there's something that we can all agree with. After they removed DJ Spoo from like hosting the friends like this, it was just never the same. Mind you, was still a young lighty, and every time like uh Trevor would say, "Put your faith in a friend," I would always expect like, cause it is so natural. But anyway, guys, let me not finish your data from wherever you're watching this from. Please like. So um yeah, do me that favor. Thank you.